ACP. And thank you so much to President Jonathan, Ms. Armstrong, and the entire NAACP family for inviting me to speak with you all. Your leadership and continued work towards unity, civil rights, and social justice are a model for us all. I'm sorry I can't be with you this evening as I had stops scheduled in Savannah with Mayor Johnson and Representative Al Williams in Hinesville and others on my Standing Up for Georgia tour. Thank you for allowing me to share this video message. I used to work at a television station in Macon and have a great deal of love and admiration for the people of Central Georgia. I'm looking forward to seeing you all very soon at a campaign event in the area. From the 1962 bus boycott to leading the charge to demand better conditions at the Bibb County Jail, to seeking accountability and justice on behalf of Georgians, the work that you have done and are doing here in Central Georgia is resonating across the state. And it's exactly what we need more of across this country. For its 116 years of existence, the NAACP has been at the forefront of justice and civil rights through both pain and progress. Given what we're seeing around the country, the work you do is important now more than ever. We've all seen the chaos coming from the federal government in Washington, D.C., from the erasure of our history at the National Museum of African American History and Culture and other Smithsonian museums, to the big ugly bill that slashed Medicaid and food programs, to firing hundreds of thousands of federal employees, including CDC workers right here in Georgia. Trump's election in November was a wake-up call for me, and I'm sure many others. I woke up the day after thinking, what does this mean for my family, for my community, and how can I help in this moment? I felt called to fight to turn things around for our state and our nation. That's why I'm running for governor, to stand up for Georgians and to support access to health care, civil rights, and a more affordable Georgia with opportunities for everyone to thrive. In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., there is a fierce urgency of now. So many of us across the state are feeling anxiety, frustration, and fear. Georgia needs a leader and governor who will fight for us, stand up against the Trump administration's chaos and destruction, and move our state forward. That's what I'll do as governor. As at least a fifth-generation Georgian, my love for this state runs deep. We can trace our family's roots back to a plantation in Crawfordville, Georgia. And what I know is that this state has and should always be a place of opportunity. Even in the worst of times, my people never gave up on the promise of Georgia. They didn't give up on the promise of America as a whole. So as Georgians, when we look at all we've endured, I'm reminded that we are the cradle of the civil rights movement. John Lewis never gave up, Martin Luther King Jr. never gave out, William Randall never gave in, and neither can we. I've been called to public service, from my service as a judge, a city council member, to serving as the 60th mayor of Atlanta. I've always fought to build opportunities for working families in Georgia, just like the one I grew up in. That's why I'm running for governor, to continue standing up for Georgians across the state in the midst of uncertainty. No matter how much chaos Donald Trump creates, he can't take away our hope and what we know is possible here in Georgia. It starts with Georgians having a governor with steady and compassionate leadership, and a governor who's willing to get in the ring with Donald Trump and stand up with solutions that will make a difference for our communities. I've done it before as mayor, during Trump's first term, and I will do it again as governor during his second term. As governor, I envision a brighter future for all of Georgia families, one where healthcare is affordable and accessible, where teachers earn fair wages and can support our students, and where small businesses don't just survive but thrive, and where people can get ahead. I'm focused on three key issues. Number one is lowering costs and affordability for working families. With Trump's passing of the big ugly bill, also known as one of the most significant Medicaid cuts in American history, it shows why we need strong state leadership that will stand up for Georgians. This disastrous bill is nothing less than an all-out assault on healthcare, grocery assistance, and clean energy manufacturing jobs, critical programs that literally keep Georgians alive and employed. It will mean that 17 million Americans and nearly 700,000 Georgians will lose health care coverage, and more rural hospitals are at risk of closing. With over 27% of Bibb County residents and 19% of Houston County residents relying on Medicaid coverage, those harmful policies directly impact your families, friends, and neighbors. Georgians deserve a governor who will stand up to reckless ideas and take action to make health care more affordable and accessible. That's why, as governor, I'll take immediate action to expand Medicaid in Georgia, keep our communities safe and healthy, protect our rural hospitals, and block any policy, red or blue, that hurts the people of this state. Number 2 is education. With schools back in session, we're seeing a significant statewide teacher shortage here in Georgia. To help retain teachers, recruit new educators, and invest in our children's education, I propose eliminating the state income tax for teachers. The future of education is at stake, and as governor and a mother of 4, I'm committed to creating more pathways to a better future for Georgia's students. The Trump administration's recent attacks on education have created significant delays in federal funding for school districts, including those in Houston and Bibb counties. Bibb County schools in particular rely on this aid. During the 2021 school year, the district received nearly $64 million in federal revenue to support vital programs like special education services and free or reduced meals for students from low-income families. These programs are a lifeline for making families, especially given that 20% live below the federal poverty line and another 35% struggle to make ends meet. Georgians deserve a leader who will fight for Georgia's students and the future of our children's education by protecting this critical funding. That's why, as governor, I plan to make Georgia one of the best places for education by making strong investments in our K-12 school system, supporting the educators who train our future leaders, and investing in colleges and career readiness training. Number 3 are Georgia's small business owners. I'm proud of the work we did in Atlanta to grow small businesses and entrepreneurship and to help them survive difficult times during the pandemic. My mom owned a small business, a hair salon, so I understand the small margins that small business owners face. Now many small businesses in Georgia, including so many Black-owned small businesses, face a crisis of Donald Trump's making. If you or someone you know is a small business owner, then you know that Trump's tariffs are directly impacting them. With 45% of Georgians employed by small businesses, the impact of the tariff not only affects the company, but its employees and our communities. As governor, I'll invest in small businesses and local industries, creating economic opportunities and good-paying jobs, just as I did as mayor. I know it won't be easy, but I'm no stranger to big challenges and the chaos that comes with Trump's administration. I'm a battle-tested leader with experience leading and delivering for Georgians during tough times. I was the mayor of Atlanta 3 out of the 4 years of Trump's first administration. As mayor, we made historic progress to deliver for Georgians, even in the midst of adversity and an economic downturn. I invested in affordable housing and created jobs by securing millions of dollars towards affordable housing and developing a workforce training program at Atlanta Area Tech in partnership with companies like Delta Airlines, the Home Depot, Truist Bank, and Georgia Power. These are the type of opportunities that can be replicated statewide. We left office with a balanced budget and $181 million in a rainy day fund to withstand future emergencies. And we did this all without raising taxes, firing workers, or reducing services. That's what solid, responsible, and strong leadership looks like. And I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and deliver for our state. In these moments of uncertainty, we need a battle-tested leader with a track record of standing up and delivering economic progress even in tough times. That's why I'm running for governor of Georgia. Our families, communities, and hardworking Georgians deserve much better than what we are getting now. I look forward to seeing you all soon in Central Georgia. It's been 26 years since Georgia elected a Democratic governor. I'm ready to make history and to stand up for Georgians and to deliver the progress we need. Let's build a better Georgia together. Thank you again to the Houston and Macon-Bibb County NAACP.